Thank you for joining us for this week's Redline Report, powered by HireMaster. I'm Shasta Jones. On today's episode, we are bringing attention to double brokering, Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and more. Carriers are becoming more familiar with double brokering. This is when a carrier accepts a load and then illegally rebrokers it to another carrier. In Q4 2022 and Q1 2023, the industry saw a 400% increase in double brokering complaints. While the industry is working to increase awareness, one of the biggest challenges is keeping up with the criminals. Nancy Hallbauer, Vice President of Agent Operations for Business-to-Business Logistics, said in a recent Transport Topics article, quote, "The more we talk about it, the more they pivot," end quote. The solutions for this issue vary from carrier to carrier, but some top takeaways are that it is important to verify carriers' physical addresses. Some addresses are vacant lots, and that alone should raise a red flag. Other red flags include companies using Gmail addresses, resisting tracking apps, or refusing to provide a driver's cell phone number. So remind your employees to be detail-oriented and question when things seem off. Are you noticing your hiring needs are going outside the realm of drivers lately? If you answered yes to that question, let HireMaster's strategic team help you fill your non-driver positions as well. HireMaster's capabilities range from drivers to mechanics and everything in between. Talk to your HireMaster account rep today to expand your hiring needs. April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and the American Trucking Association is doubling down on efforts to encourage motorists to be more self-aware behind the wheel. ATA Vice President of Safety Policy, Dan Horvath, stated in an ATA article, quote, "Distracted driving is a significant threat to our industry's goal of zero highway fatalities. While we should avoid distractions all year long, Distracted Driving Awareness Month is a good time to recognize that we all need to do more to improve highway safety by putting our phones and other devices down, focusing on the task of driving," end quote. While the shortages of equipment and drivers affected carriers' ability to thrive so far this year, we should see inventory levels moderating and freight demand accelerating based on historical trends. The industry faced multiple challenges, including rising fuel prices, inflation, and shortages of drivers, trucks, and parts. With all of the challenges, some carriers have looked elsewhere for success, with the importance of relationships with vendors and manufacturers. We have seen the most successful carriers are those that can retain their drivers. Joe Jaska, Executive Vice President and Head of Land Region Americas at DB Schenker, stated in the Talk Business and Politics article, quote, "The biggest challenge is making a work-life balance something acceptable that a driver is going to be able to experience. All the things we do in terms of culture within our company is to make sure the drivers are viewed and feel as though they're important parts of the team and that they're valued," end quote. A lot of trucking companies are leveraging the power of social media to promote the truck driving profession. If your company has a particular driver that has social media presence, you may be missing out on recruitment and brand awareness. The best tool to broadcast any message to dedicated followers is through social media. Start thinking about your drivers as social media advocates and supporting them by creating content together to show the true partnerships between carriers and drivers. Thank you for joining us for this week's Redline Report. I'm Shasta Jones. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch each episode of the Redline Report, powered by HireMaster. See you next week.